Everybody's going freaking crazy.
Oops.
Oh! Okay, Rob, I need you to really suck on this hole.
Hey there, Bear from the 50s here.
Jesus Christ, Kylie.
Oh, you gotta keep it going. I started a little too early. Oh, hey everybody. Welcome to the Northern Lion Live Super Show, the Wednesday, June 5th, 2019 edition. As always, I'm your host, Northern Lion. And joining us Wednesday, recurring co-host, Robert Alpaca Patrol.
That's right. It's me. I'm back.
Robert, the way you said that reminded me. Did you see T-Pain in that Polygon video where he learns to love Dark Souls?
No, that sounds amazing, though.
He kills, dude, I'm like so far gone from, I haven't played Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3 in a decently long time, or 2 and 3 at least. He beat Yodix Gunder. I don't even, it's either the first boss or like an easy boss halfway through Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 3.
I mean, yeah, okay.
And then he screams, "Who do you think you are? I am." And he even did the Pete Weber style, like elbows flared out and then thumbs ups pointed like right at his chest.
That's amazing. It's incredible.
We're going to be playing Barotrauma today, which is a multiplayer submarine simulator game. Maybe not simulator is a good way to describe it, but you know,
I don't think,
one of those games where you got different roles. One person pilots the ship, one person mans the torpedoes, etc., etc. None of us have played, and by that I mean neither of us have played.
There's two of us,
the tutorial, so it's gonna be like a little bit of it's like DOS boot, but you know, if we didn't know what we were doing.
I should mention that we haven't played the tutorial. I was told in my chat that we absolutely need to play the tutorial. I did pose we should just wing it. I
like the idea that maybe we could just try one game, and if it all goes terribly wrong, then we could play the tutorial.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's not because I think that we're smarter than the tutorial. It's because I think we might fail in a hilarious way.
That's what I'm thinking, right? Like, that's kind of where I'm going with it. Plus, I was given a couple of tips. Tip 1 being one of us should always man the guns, and one of us should always be piloting the ship very carefully.
Robert, can you put your overlay up and host a server, and I will try to join you?
Sure.
I'm hoping it just works through the Steam multiplayer, because it did one of those things, you click host server and it's like, you know, what port should it be on, etc., etc.
The game is looking a bit more challenging. The players playing with it, they give you like a whole thing.
Yeah.
They wrote me an essay. We do ever recommend that you at least play the single player tutorial before diving into the multiplayer. Funny joke.
We'll see. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
After that, we're playing Mario Kart. That's easy. And then Scribble. You just click and move your mouse. It's easy. Who cares?
Like the max players 8. Why not?
Well, I mean, you might just want to make it 2. Let me run that by you. And then not make it public.
Yes.
I'm ready.
I'm going to do this in a bad order. That's going to be the password. That's going to be the name.
Okay.
It's not up yet.
That's fine.
If running around or allow the players to join our routers and supported by all routers, so you may need to set up port forwards manually.
Not in 2019.
No. God, I hope not. I really hope not. That would be the worst way for this segment to go, actually.
No port forwarding in this year of our Lord.
It should be up now.
You shouldn't need Parsec to play a game that already has online multiplayer.
I'm in agreement.
So I'm going to try to just join right on you. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, it did not work. Okay. The next step, we go here. I go to just join server. You got to give me 1 second here.
I believe in you, dude.
Join server. Dude, there's a lot of servers.
Yeah, people, I mean, it just came out today, I think, right? Or yesterday? So, I mean, people are playing it.
Deep Boys UK No Griefing.
Wait, sorry, say that again?
No, just calling out funny names. So it's not a public server, right?
No, it is not.
That might mean that I can't find it.
That's real dumb if that's the case. Maybe I can invite you?
Dude, give me a try.
No, I can invite you to watch.
You know, that's a start.
I
okay, make it same info, public server.
All right.
Public generic name. So and just make sure it's password protected.
Dude, yeah. Now you're talking.
Yeah.
You're cooking with gas here. I didn't even think about that. You're absolutely right.
Robert, have you watched any of Surprise Black Mirror episodes?
So yeah, I did watch one episode. I hope Jess isn't watching.
Oh
the stream
no!
now.
Is Netflix cheating? I've read about it on the blogs.
I know, it's terrible. I watched one episode, Jess. I'm sorry. I watched one. You were asleep. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I watched the first one, which was very good, by the way. I enjoyed it.
I heard that there were good. There's like one horrible episode, was what I heard, and then the rest are pretty good.
Oh, I hope the first one is not the one that's considered the horrible episode. Because, I mean, I don't know. I could see it, but there's some funny memes that come out of it.
Well, here's all you need to know. Miley Cyrus goes full frontal in the third one. It's incredible. That's what chat says.
Nice. Oh, by the way, it's up with
all right.
With the public stuff and all that.
Okay. Join server. See, that's just a little bit of... We're professionals. We're filling some dead air there.
Hell yeah, brother. Actually, I've been watching Chernobyl a lot.
Oh,
That is
dude.
fucking dope. Really good. Highly recommended.
So I have to ask you, Robert.
Yeah, hit me.
Does it have the same name you have in the Discord?
Yes, but the bottom one is the name. The top one is the password.
Oh.
Okay. So maybe that was what the original...
I wasn't listening. And this is for sure public?
Yeah, this one's public.
This isn't an uncommon situation.
Yeah.
Like, I go and join server.
Uh-huh.
I filtered servers by the name. No matching servers found.
Maybe I have to hit ready to start? I don't know, dude. I have no idea.
The other thing I'm gonna do, okay, I'm gonna unfilter the servers, and I'm just gonna scroll.
Yeah, scroll it.
I'm
dude.
just gonna. There's probably 250.
Do I?
None of them are sorted in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, good.
Half of them are called Yeet.
Yeah, it seems fitting. I mean, launch day on a meme game.
I'm doing my best. Some of them are called much worse than
I was gonna
Yeet,
ask,
by the way.
because I figured that. I mean, considering what I just said, launch day for a meme game typically invites the wrong kind of crowd.
I'm gonna level with you, brother. I scrolled through all this. I don't see it.
You want me to try? You want to try hosting and then you do it that way?
Sure.
I can try joining you.
Sure.
Okay.
So we're gonna call this that, and we're gonna go like this, and the password we're just gonna make that, and then it's gonna be a public server.
Okay.
And I'm creating it as we speak.
Dope. I'm excited. Have you watched Chernobyl yet, Ryan?
No, because I was away, but... Okay,
It's
here's...
good.
The name of the server is this. And the password is that.
Okay. Okay, I like it. Can respect it.
Let me know if you can get it. But I am tempted to watch Chernobyl. I hear it's very good. But
You should.
While I was away, I couldn't. I couldn't watch it. Don't have HBO Go on my phone. Instead, you know what I started watching, Robert?
Mm-hmm. What?
I watched the first season of Better Call Saul.
Oh!
Now that's
okay.
a freaking show, dude.
You're not kidding, mister. That is a great show. I'm glad you. How did you like it?
See, it's got me hooked. Honestly, I'm watching like 2 episodes a night now.
It continues to get better and better, similar to Breaking Bad. So it's just continuing. So
it's given me an appreciation for story crafting in television. Because what I've learned is that Vince Gilligan has a pattern. And the pattern is he sets things up in such a way that it looks obvious how things are going to go. And then he throws in almost like a humorous little wrinkle.
Oh, yeah.
That makes things go just a little bit funkier. And then everybody's doing improv to try to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the chaos that is in those shows are just beautiful, honestly.
I'm gonna guess you cannot find the server.
No, I cannot. However, there is a way to sort by server IP. I'm still on overlay. So
I'm not gonna do that.
You're not gonna get.
That's too fine. That's too close to the metal. I'll tell you what, though, Robert. I'm gonna make your day.
All right.
Let's play Mordhau.
Fuck it. Let's do it. I'm ready.
It's a pivot. I apologize, Chad. Obviously, it works. Some other people are playing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why we can't host. You know what? It's probably the port forwarding button.
I bet it has something to do with that.
Yeah.
We'll work on it. Whatever, dude.
I do want to play because it seems like the kind of chaotic, ridiculous, over the top game that would be fun for the show.
Look, here's the thing. It pisses me off to have to port forward in 2019 because Steger by himself made a game with working online multiplayer that just works through Steamworks. So, and here's the thing. Maybe that's ignorant of me, but I'm immune to criticism because I didn't get a very good sleep last night. So I can say whatever the hell I want, and you can't judge me, Chad.
He's right. That's the law.
I'm immune to your criticism as a result of my minor discomfort.
He can take none of it. None of it.
Have you? How much have you watched of Better Call Saul?
So we are not caught up on the most recent season, but that's it.
Okay, so that's season 4 is the most recent season.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I've watched 3 seasons of it already.
I've also realized that as I've watched it, I like Mike Ehrmantraut.
Oh, I love it. Okay, yeah.
He's like what I aspire to be in my life. Like he says something in the second to last episode where, Bob Odenkirk comes to him and is like, Mordhau's loading, by the way. Bob Odenkirk comes to him and is like, why didn't we just, abscond with this huge amount of money? And Mike Ehrmantraut is like, well, for me personally, I got a job. I did the job. That's all there is to it. And I was like, holy shit, dude. It brought a tear to my eye. I was like, what a dutiful senior citizen. Not for a second was he, despite being in a position and already doing some, kind of questionable stuff, he's still got a code of honor which he lives by. He's like an American samurai.
He's like an American Sandor Clegane.
well, okay.
A little bit, right? I mean, it's got a little ad action going on.
But I also thought, dude, how boring would it be to man a manual parking gate?
Oh God, yeah.
That's got to be that's just a terrible job from a minutia standpoint.
If it pays reasonably well, I mean, it's pretty nice. You just get to sit on your ass and do basically nothing all day.
Read a newspaper.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I mean, that's a good aspect of it. You want me to do the thing where I find a server and then you join on me?
Yeah, but join my party first so that I can do it from the main menu.
Oh! Okay,
right.
I've accepted your invitation.
I'm ready.
I am joining a server currently.
I also do... Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about what your guy looks like. You've actually become, the king of East Francia. How much Mordhau have you played?
Oh well, actually, it's kind of I've died down on it a little bit in my consumption over the past couple of weeks, but I do have probably 40 hours.
That's not that much.
Yeah, 42
That's
hours.
fair.
Yeah. But, I did also recolorize all of my classes and name them. So
That's organizational. I'm for it.
Yeah.
Can I want to run something by you. I know we're 18 minutes into the show, but
I'm red.
I sent you a squad invitation,
Oh,
by the way.
shit. I totally forgot about squad. It's been so long since I've been on the NLSS. It feels like a million years. I forget everything.
Yeah, it feels weird for me, too, because, like, yesterday, Austin invited me into the squad. It feels weird to not be the squad leader.
You're not, you weren't the squad leader.
It was like, what if he wanted to drive us off a cliff? There's nothing I could have done.
Squad! Whoa. What is this? Oh, never mind.
Robert.
Yo, what's up? I'm red team.
Okay, I will join red when my hard drive finally rotates 45,000 times, gets all the assets loaded. What'd you think about the Pokemon Nintendo Direct?
Dude, I am pumped because remember when we talked about that a little while ago and I said that I was afraid that it was going to be too much of the same?
Yeah.
It seems like that is not going to be the case because that wild area looks fucking dope, dude.
So I was like basically delirious when I watched this.
Okay.
I was still awake at like 6 a.m. when it started. And I was just laughing when they called it the wild area. Yeah. And in my addled state, I had no idea what was actually, like, what the content of the so-called wild area actually was.
It's just, the wild area... Sorry, I'm in the middle of a battle right now. Ah! No!
I'm helping.
Oh, thank you. The wild area, I'm pretty sure just means... It's just the space in between cities.
Oh, so it's like the Zelda overworld.
Yeah, basically. But I mean, like it's the same as it is in normal Pokemon. It's just it's got its own name now because it wants to be they want to call it like a gimmick kind of thing.
And you can actually like see the Pokemon now.
Yes,
you don't just have like a den. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you can in Let's Go as well, which is pretty awesome. But like now, it's big and open world.
Yeah,
you know?
It's very helpful because I know what areas to avoid.
I mean, like, kinda, yeah. This is kind of the thing. So I'm actually I'm pretty pumped for it. Like, I'm pretty excited. Oh, Ryan, I'm here.
Dude, help!
You're punching this guy.
Thank you. I've been rolling 3 fire bombs. I need you to kill him so I can take his weapon. There's another one you're gonna have to kill immediately after that.
Okay.
Well, I'm dead.
Got one. All right.
Yeah, dude, keep it up. Like, it's not your fault. It's 100% my fault. How do you change classes? L?
Fuck.
C?
B.
B. Yeah. Just make me this person, please, next time. All right. I just want to say, Nintendo, why are they so coy? They're so coy about their about the Pokemon. They only want to show you like 3 Pokemon every time they do an update.
So the reason for that is because we're not getting the full goddamn lag. We're America. We're not getting the full picture here, you know? They in Japan, this is like a whole cycle of events that happens where they release Pokemon slowly and story ideas slowly over magazines and shit. And
really?
Over the course of many months. Yeah, it's a whole big thing. We don't really get to experience it that much except through, the internet.
It's new for me. Like, literally, I have not followed the release of a single Pokemon game. I was like 10 when Red Blue came out in North America, and I was just like, yo, that Pikachu's real cute, so I bought it.
Yeah.
And then the Gold and Silver, I was like, I'm 12 now. Those are baby games. I don't play that garbage. So it's new to me. I'm like, there's 500 Pokemon in the game, when they're like, hey, here's a bird with a hat. That's all we can show you today. Like, come on, man. Like, work with me a little bit.
Dude, I am actually like super pumped that you're getting into Pokemon now.
Yeah, dude.
Pokemon is dope, and I'm glad that you like it actually too.
Here's the thing. If you showed me your phone and you had a Torkoal in Pokemon Go,
Yeah.
I would rob you at gunpoint for that Torkoal.
Why do you need the Torkoal so bad?
Because it's a region-only Pokemon, Robert, and it's a region-locked Pokemon that's only from, like, countries in the desert, I think?
Oh.
Like, I'm not talking about Nevada. I'm talking about, like, Dubai.
Kuwait.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I gotta find... I don't know anybody who's ever been to Dubai.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. Any Dubaians in chat right
Probably, but I don't want to add people that are, like, not... that I don't know in real life, because it feels like it's cheating. just to get a couple of pixels on my phone, you know?
Yeah, but they're dope pixels, though, aren't they?
I mean, I don't know. Is Torkoal even useful, or is he just, like, there for completionist standpoint?
So, Torkoal is weird fire, turtle guy, right?
He's like a turtle that smokes, I think.
Yeah. No, I mean, Torkoal's pretty cool. I mean, I used him in his gen when he was there.
I also, I think actually Kate told me, oh my god, this guy's obviously a pro. Probably the greatest player in game history.
Yeah.
Kate told me that Torkoal is also in, he spawns in Portland. And I think the reasoning we came up with is that because he's a turtle that has smoke coming out of him, it's like it's a marijuana joke or something like that. Like, because people smoke weed in Portland a lot, then Torkoal spawns there. But then I was like, come on, man. That doesn't doesn't seem right.
I mean, in fairness, knowing what I know about
Portland,
the physics here, and Portland, you could make Torkoal into a bomb pretty easily. So
I don't even know if we should be talking about this on a public platform, but I saw a video on Twitter of a man, well, a boy en route to becoming a man. He was like 18 or 19, and I swear to God, he was in Ronald. You're gonna think I'm making this up, chat, and Robert. He was in Ronald McDonald costume with full face makeup. He lit a quarter pounder with cheese like a bong and took a hit out of the hamburger, and then he ate a bite of the hamburger, and then he ran into another room, and there were the mascots of all the other fast food restaurants dancing.
Are you asking if that's what being high is like?
I'm asking, well, like, I don't think you need to say that you can make Torkoal into a bong. Because if that dude made a hamburger into a bong and he still could eat it, you could make anything into a bong.
I mean, that's pretty true. Yeah. I mean, so, you know. It's sort of that, you know, the transitive property of all matter is that anything can be a dildo or a bomb if you put your mind to it.
I don't think anything could be a dildo.
I mean, anything could be a dildo if you put your mind to it.
I've seen the David Fincher film 7.
You know, a nice little succulent, like a cactus or something, you know? It's got the right shape already, so.
What is a succulent?
Dude, I don't know. I've been hearing it nonstop for the past, like, while, and everybody keeps talking about succulents. Everybody wants to get a fucking succulent.
Dude,
I think it's just like a fucking desert plant.
You're messing with me a little bit, because last night, in the midst of trying to fall asleep, I got so desperate, I downloaded a meditation app.
Okay.
So, like, it starts telling you this story, right? It's designed to relax you. So a calming female voice was like, she was telling me about, we're like on the beach, and the waves are gently lapping the pure white sand as the sun sets and lights everything in shades of pink and gold. And then she talked for like 10 minutes about succulents. And that's maybe my problem with falling asleep, is that as soon as she started talking about succulents, I went like, what the hell is this lady talking? She goes, there's beautiful succulents up on the ridge. The occasional modeling of pink and yellow flowers, adding a splash of color like...
Right, to your right, behind you.
Thank you. Like an artist's palette. And I was just like, this lady is in love with these plants. I don't even know what they are.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like it's probably... I mean, it's got to be like a Bader Meinhof type of situation, right?
I agree.
Because, like, I saw that one advertisement on that one Amazon ad that I honestly hate now because I've seen it so many times about the lady talking to being like, "Oh, Alexa, show me something about succulents," and she's like, "Oh no, I've hurt my succulent," and I don't. And then since then, like every day, it's like 30 people are talking about fucking succulents nonstop.
Yeah, like a succulent Chinese meal?
A succulent Chinese meal?
The only
His
thing...
hand is on my penis!
I love viral videos.
Dude, same. I'm with you. Are there any new memes you're getting into these days?
I'm trying to think. What's the hot meme right now?
Are we I don't know. I saw a They Live meme for
really?
Yeah. This is They Live meme.
Dude, They Live is, I mean, obviously extremely
Great
cool.
movie.
So like, like I'm cool with that. But I thought we were still on group : nothing, and then somebody : like a long essay length screed. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. I mean.
That's like nothing. My D&D group. You can't roll a D20 saving throw on this because your stat is not high enough for luck, and in this dungeon there's a dampening cloud, and the enemy you're fighting is wearing a cloak of subversion. You know what I mean? Like that's just an example there. A very annoying example.
I liked it a lot. I think that's one of those meme templates that like that can just stick around.
It's
you know?
timeless.
Like, yeah. That's gonna keep going for a while. I don't know. Is that the hottest meme right now?
I mean, I'm kind of relying on chat. Like chat, you should know, meme. Dude. I did see. I saw something great on Twitter, which was like after the Pokemon Direct, Sonya was trending because that's the name of Professor Professor Malais's assistant, and then. The Twitter moment phrased it in like the most naive way possible. It said, "The fan art is flowing now that Sonya's been announced in Pokemon Sword and Shield." Hey, is that Banal? Oh, he's done it. Boys' bathroom nothing, girls' bathroom a party. Is that a new meme?
Is it? How's the format work on that one?
Well, have you ever? I think we've talked about this before. Have you ever found occasion to legally be inside of the girls' bathroom?
Yeah,
it's bullshit, dude.
It is actually. Like theirs has like vending machines and shit.
Yeah, because they're all getting their gross periods all the time.
Yeah,
we don't get vending machines.
I want a cool vending machine where I could stick stuff inside me. That sounds awesome.
I was always like, it blew me away the first time we had like a school like play or something, and we all got ready inside the girls' bathroom for whatever reason, and then like it's like you guys have like private showers and like full-size lockers. The men's locker room at my public school was like a freaking. You get cubbies with no doors on them. Somebody wants to take your shit, there's like literally nothing stopping them. In the men's bathroom, you literally you shower in like a room with 6 shower heads all facing each other. First one that looks at another dude's junk, wins. Loses? I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
First one that looks at another dude's junk, it makes everybody else maybe a little bit uncomfortable in that situation.
Nah, that guy just has to come on the muffin first.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, we do that later. Have you ever see an old man in the locker room dry his balls on the hairdryer?
No, I don't like that image, though, at all.
I don't bring it up to be gross. I bring it up because it's a very common phenomenon.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if it's like and yeah, Nick mentioned the story one time, I think, as well, but I've seen that story in like our fitness threads about ranting about being annoyed at the gym. Is like one of the number one thing that comes up is like people don't re-rack their weights. Number 2 thing is like, hey, why are you doing curls in the squat rack? Number 3 is like a 75-year-old man was just drying his nutsack off in the public hand dryer.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up. Not a fan of that.
It might just be one really prolific late-night gym guy. It could be John Travolta.
That'd be pretty cool.
You ever see?
Oh, fuck.
I don't know if we should go down this road. You ever see the picture of John Travolta at that gym at like 5 a.m.?
No.
It blew up on Reddit. It's probably like a 6 or 7-year-old meme. But he's on my team. He was just so covered in blue blood I didn't know. The post was basically like, look who I found in the gym at 5 a.m. and it's just a photo of exclusively this very handsome young man and then a smiling John Travolta. And everybody's like, dude, I think you might have just like cast some suspicion on John Travolta's private life here. Yes, he is also extremely bald in the photo, and I do want to say it's very like, and I mean this very sincerely, it's very nice of John Travolta to say, yes, you can take my photo even though he's not wearing his hairpiece. Like, he's like, I care about my public image, but simultaneously, you know, you're a fan, let's take a photo. I respect that, for real.
Yeah, no. Ah! No! There goes my shield! Back up. Get the stamina. Sorry.
Yeah, good for him. I agree. But you don't want to work out in a hairpiece anyway.
Dude, I had no idea that he was bald.
Once you, my parents used to be like that. We would be walking around, you know, in my hometown, and they'd be like, somebody would pass, and they'd be like, whoa, look at that hairpiece, right? And I'd be like, how do you know? I never realized. After being a man for 30 years, now I know. In Japan, there's just a lot of guys I walked by, and I was like, that's a Japanese dude wearing a wig. It's like, you see a man with a 75-year-old face, and then, like, perfect, shiny, like, auburn hair. That it just is perfectly styled. You're like, come on. That your face and your hair don't match. Run, dude.
Yeah, I'm fucked! Ah!
Like, you know who else wears a hairpiece, Robert?
Who's that?
Theodore Danson.
Does he really?
He
no.
does. He
no,
does.
Danson doesn't work.
He wears
really?
a hairpiece. And he's admitted it. His hair is just... Look, he's like 72 years old.
Yeah.
Look at his hair in The Good Place. His hairline is perfect, and it's like thicker than like the average 15-year-old.
Yeah, but like, is it a hair piece or is it hair plugs?
I don't think it's plugs. I think it's just a little thickening cover on top of it. Yeah, dude.
Huh. I mean, Jess keeps telling me that I'm balding, so I mean, you know, that might be in my near future.
I mean, let me be real with you.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to clarify, when I said thicker than the average 15-year-old, I meant thicker than the average 15-year-old's hair. Even I wasn't balding at 15. Also, wait,
just turn off the stream, end it.
Also, I didn't get a good night's sleep last night, so you can't criticize me. Also, I can't read. What was I gonna say? From looking at you, frankly, if you are balding, I could not tell.
Okay, I could respect that. I mean, I hearing it from what is essentially the horse's mouth.
Yeah,
the horse
somebody that's tugging on that on a regular basis, you know.
Yeah, that's good to know. But I mean, the thing is, like, I will inevitably be bald. I know that.
You got a genetic,
yeah, like my
line of baldness.
My dad is bald. my grandpa was bald. I think my other grandpa possibly was bald. It's like I'm gonna be bald. Like it's gonna happen eventually.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time, really. I went Reddit again, by the way.
Oh, I am. You know, I don't even know. I'm on Red. Sure.
All right, dope.
It's not that bad, honestly. Like, I mean, you get used to it.
Yeah,
I don't even think about it when I wake up in the. I haven't thought about it for like 10.5 years. I wake up in the morning like, oh, I'm bald. You just go. You wake up in the morning and you're like, hey, another good hair day. You know, 3,000 days in a row. Sorry, Corey he's the opposite case. Corey often tells me that he would do terrible things to get his hair back.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. See, that's the thing, right? Because, like, I mean, you know, forgive the intimacy here, but you look good without hair.
Oh, thank
you. Yeah, like you're. I think honestly, of the few pictures I've seen with hair that you've had, you look better without hair.
Honestly, that's a really safe answer because I was underage in most of the photos where I had
well,
hair. So
there was one in like, I assume college. Oh, I just took that guy's fucking head off, dude. But you were pretty thick back then, though. I gotta say,
thick in terms of the
well, compared
or
to other 15-year-olds, you know. So, but
yeah, definitely better without the lion mullet photo. Without the lion mullet hair.
With that said, though, like, I don't know if I would look better without hair. In fact, I would wager that I won't.
Everybody thinks that, and
yeah,
many people are right, but many people are also wrong. No man out there like sees thinning hair and goes like, man, I think I'm finally an opportunity to like see what I'm gonna look like with my head shaved. Everybody's like, well, I got a weird bump on the back of my head. My head's a triangle at the top of it. You know, you just gotta.
Yeah. I mean, I feel ya. But I mean, like, dude, it's like my face shape. I don't know, man. I don't know if it fits.
Just
Plus,
do
I'm fat,
that.
And like,
well,
that doesn't work.
That's what I was gonna say. Just do what everybody else does, and as soon as you start going bald, just go like, it's no problem, dude. I'm just gonna get fucking shredded.
Yeah, just get jacked as fuck.
It's exactly the equivalent. Having a head of hair is roughly the same as being a competitive bodybuilder with 6% body fat.
Pretty accurate, honestly. Yeah, I mean, I could get jacked. I'm down.
Why not, dude?
Give a reason for it, you know? Go bald, get jacked. Why not?
Join a gang.
Ooh, yeah. Now we're talking. I like that idea.
I did always think like, I really just like can't go to prison.
All right.
You know where I'm going with this one? Because I'm gonna get co-opted. I'm gonna get co-opted into a gang, and I'm gonna have to be like, it's not like that, guys.
I've always wondered that, actually. Like, you think like the Aryan Brotherhood would even care about us? Like, would they try to recruit us?
I would hope to just. It's like the opposite of a desert island situation. I would just make myself look as useless as possible. Like, I'd get my tray of food and then, like, trip over my own shoelace and spill the food everywhere and then get up and slip on the pudding and be like, oh, my sciatica! And then...
That's a quick way to lose all your future puddings, though. That's all I'm saying.
When they'll be like, we don't want that guy. It is probably a good way to make sure that I don't eat in prison ever again. Can dude, as long as we're getting into like uncomfortable subjects, I have a real question. Then there's no way to say this without sounding rude, okay?
Uh-oh. All right.
And it's not like horribly offensive, but it's definitely a little offensive. I've been watching all these shows about like women's prisons, right?
Okay.
And now you're like, it's not the best moment to come in on. There's some people in the women's prison who are overweight, and they're like, I've been in here for like 11 years. They show the food that they're eating in the prison, and I'm like, I feel like I need to, like, they need to show more, because they get like a sandwich and then an apple and then like a little bit of pasta salad. And I'm like, how are you maintaining the amount of your caloric intake required to eat at a surplus?
Do you want to know the actual keys?
Yeah.
Of what's happening there? They don't just get the prison food; they also get the commissary.
The commissary.
Yeah, so they get like commissary stuff, and like a lot of prisoners have their own like hot plates and shit that they can make their own. You know,
I didn't think about the commissary.
Yeah, so they're getting like fucking Cheetos and shit, and
they're always going on about the honey buns.
There you go, perfect,
dude. Prison ingenuity is crazy. I saw this. So there's this prison is like 8 stories high, and there's different levels of security on each wing, right, on each floor. And then they alternate floors: men, women, men, women, men, women. Men and women started to create long-distance relationships with one another. What they would do is bail all the water out of their toilet, and then it's just the bowl, and then they would shout through like a toilet tube into the toilet, and it goes down the pipe to the person's cell directly below you. And then, sometimes the person that you want to talk to is directly below you. Sometimes you got to be like, hey, dude, pass on a message down to floor 3. Tell X-Ray I fucking love him, right? Like, they were sending love letters through the toilet. They would, like, tie it to a piece of floss and then just slide it down the whole pipe. It's crazy.
I mean, that's, like, pretty ingenious. Also, I kind of like considering the circumstances, it feels weird saying this, it's kind of adorable.
It is, honestly.
Right? Like, I mean, like, it's just kind of a testament to human loneliness, though. Huh? Like, it's just figure out whatever the fuck we can to not be alone.
Yeah. It also really limits your selection, because you pretty much have to choose whoever's below you.
On the other side,
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
A shocking number of people are in a relationship with the person literally directly below them, or above them, for that matter.
Maybe all those people just happen to, be very alike. Maybe they organize the prisons, in the Myers-Briggs setup.
Perhaps.
Maybe, put all the INFJs together and shit.
Like I said, I've watched a lot of shows about these American prisons. They're not going to that extent.
Yeah.
A lot of it is just toss them into the box and we'll see you next decade.
Dude, the crazy shit is that, like, at least here, I don't know about in other states or anything, but, like, at least here, or in at least some states, like, they use the same companies that make prison food make school food as well. Yeah. It's good life here in the old U.S. of A.
We had that. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys have Sodexo in the U.S.? Because that was the company that made our college food, and it was a real piece of work.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Oh, Cisco Foods. Yeah, I've seen them too. Dude, that's when I was flying. I'm flying Japan Airlines.
No! Give me the gun! Ah! Sorry.
The dinner they served us on Japan Airlines was actually pretty good. It was like a mapo tofu style chicken and rice stir fry with some like cool sides. The lunch that they served was the worst egg salad or tuna salad sandwich I've ever had in my entire life. I understand the problem with trying. I mean, what's the deal with airplane food? But you got to serve 500 people. I just don't know where they had the meeting that were like, you know what? Everybody on this plane is getting a mayonnaise and tuna sandwich on white bread, like microwaved, sugary white bread. What, you hate mayo? Why were you eating tuna salad? Because the flight was 9 hours long. So not only was I hungry, but I was bored. And when you're bored, what else are you going to do? Hey, easy there.
Yeah, actually, I boredom eat quite a lot, so I feel you completely.
How do you... Hey! Hey! Dude!
You alright?
I'm trying to... Me and my buddy are hanging out here.
I'm headed over to you, bud.
Throwing
I'm
frying
coming.
pans at each other. Hey! Here, don't do that. I'll do this. Dude, I'm so bad at this game.
You know, you get used to it. You also have made, like, one class, and it's a meme class, so...
And it's my
You know.
best class, dude.
You should really make another class. You'll have a lot more fun with the game if you make a class.
All right, now we turn.
Go, quick! Murder!
Run.
I've killed that man. Ah! All right, good work. All right, let's go, Bruddy. Bruddy. Let's
Oh, you've done it. Thank you. I agree. Let's go, buddy.
Don't you always want to go, Bruddy?
Oh, dude. You know, I want to go to the bathroom right now, but I can wait 11 minutes.
Oh, hell yeah, brother. Bruddy, excuse me?
Hey, easy there with the throwing axes.
Sick clap. Ah, you bitch! Oh, he got me. What a player. Dude. I don't know.
Prison.
What's the deal with airline food, am I right?
Oh, yeah,
The,
airplanes. Robert, you're a fan of cinema.
I am, you're
I
right.
watched some movies on the airplane. Let me know if you've seen them, okay?
Okay, hit me.
Widows.
Oh, no, I haven't, but I've seen the trailer for it. How was that?
It was very, very good. How about Cold Pursuit?
Cold Pursuit.
Okay,
Oh.
that's a no. How about The Predator?
Well, yeah, obviously.
No, The Predator.
Oh. What is The Predator
It's the
about?
one with
Is it
Olivia
about a
Munn
predator?
and
Oh, no, I did not watch that
Keegan
one.
Michael Key. Okay. How about
Oh, wait, yeah, you mean you're talking about the remake, right? Or not the remake, the
yes,
sequel.
the most recent Predator film.
I have seen that, actually, and it is terrible.
It is truly awful, yes. Okay.
Yeah, it's really, really bad.
How about the skiing episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I have seen that one.
All
I love
right,
that
now
one.
we're
Yeah.
getting some common ground.
Fantastic. I love it. It's a great episode.
How about the art gallery episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? All right.
I mean, I've seen them all, basically, so...
They only had 2 episodes, unfortunately.
Dude, like, I had to get Jess another flight recently, because she's coming back, like, very soon. You know, we looked online to see their entertainment choices, and there are so many options that are like, oh yeah, we have 2 episodes of the 7th season of Family Guy.
Dude.
And it's just like, what? How? Why?
I don't think I've been on an airplane in the last 10 years that doesn't have an entire season of The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, kill me.
It's literally, and just for laughs, gags. Do people elsewhere even know what that is?
No, I have no idea.
It's
what that
like
is.
Canadian French-Canadian candid camera. It's on every single airplane. It's like, I'll take a hamburger, please. And then when they get their hamburger, that's not a hamburger, it's a gun. And then they go like, wah, wah.
All right, Ryan, we kill this guy.
All right,
then
all right.
Secret mission.
Okay.
Nope, he's running. Go for secret mission. Let's go.
What's secret mission?
Come join me. Follow me.
Okay. I just had to get rid of all these. What's up?
Yeah. Come here. Secret mission.
Okay. Is this from Agent DNA?
Yeah. Well, pretty much, yeah. Just be very, very quiet, though.
I think I mentioned... Sorry. When I was in South Korea, we stayed at a hotel once, and there was a... this is like 10 years ago, but we turned on the TV, and it was like Russian candid camera. But it was candid camera, but the prank was always just 2 female actresses got naked every time. So they'd be like, they'd go up an escalator, and then the escalator would just rip their dress off, and then they'd be naked, and there'd be people standing around them like, oh my god, they're naked. And it was the same 2 girls every time. Oh, you blocked.
That's pretty fun.
I mean, It's just very weird. It's for somebody that can only jerk off when they're also, like, just a little bit amused. I just picture some guy watching going like, ha ha ha. You might not be able to hear what I'm doing there, but I
mean, I got a little bit of it.
Like a sensible chuckle and then...
Oh, of course. Ooh, teammate, you are a lucky motherfucker running past the ballista while I'm on it.
And they walk by like a coffee shop, and then like a big truck goes by them and splashes them with water, and then their dress is see-through.
Hilarity.
I don't get it, but
speaking of films, I did go see Godzilla.
Oh, dude,
by myself.
I got a lot to say about Godzilla.
Have you seen it?
No.
All right.
Lame. But critics didn't like it, and then a lot of people who didn't see it made a lot of tweets that were like, "Fuck the critics."
Yeah. There's a lot of that. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Get that butt out of my feed, please.
So I'm in a weird place, right? Because like, I mean, I got some of that talking about it on Twitter as well, right? So my take is that the critics are right. It's bad. It's real bad. Like it's got some serious issues. With that said, though, I fucking loved it. I had a great time. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, because, I mean, it was Godzilla, and he was just going around kicking ass and stuff, and that's what Godzilla is about, and that's fine. Like, I was totally okay with that.
Yeah, as long as you know what you're getting into. I mean, I'm not going to be a snob about it. I don't care about Godzilla, so I know I'm not the target audience to go see, like, that movie opening weekend.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, if you're a Godzilla nerd, you're going to have a good time. If you're also a person that just is fine with, like, you know, story that doesn't really make sense, shaky character motivations, and, like, you know, just nonsensical narrative arcs, then, but you like cool CGI explosive moments, you're probably gonna have a good time with this too.
You think Billy Bobby Brown might get Best Actress?
Oh, I hope so. She's fantastic in it. No, you can honestly, like, you cannot point to a single performance in that movie besides maybe Ken Watanabe, and say like, wow, that was a great performance. Like, none of them really. And in fairness, it wasn't their fault. They didn't really have the opportunity to.
Dude, Ken Watanabe, he deserves an achievement award because he's also putting in like a very workmanlike performance in all these kind of fan servicey movies. In Detective Pikachu, he's exactly the same. He's like, you know, he's playing it completely like straight and off the cuff.
Pretty much, if they need wise Japanese man archetype in a movie, they call Ken Watanabe. Like, and that's what he plays in this. But you know, he doesn't really get to do anything because they. I'll give you a little bit of the keys, right, or a little bit of the story here, right, of why I'm saying it's bad. So it does the classic bad movie trope of the main character is always the guy that always has the right answers, despite what all of the other experts standing around him are thinking, right? Like that's that main character, right? That's him. So that's just one of the many sins that this movie commits. But like I said, you know, I had a great time because I mean I get to watch fucking the actual, like, they use the old Godzilla music and they use the old like Mothra theme and stuff, and Godzilla's going around fucking shit up and he exploding buildings and shooting fire breath at fucking King Ghidorah and shit, and it's amazing.
Dude,
it's
hear
awesome,
me out, okay? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Wait, just give me 1 second. I gotta do it. Okay. The world needs Watanabes. The world needs Watanabes.
Okay, yeah.
Let's get some more Watanabes. And hey, do that Kenny thing. That's pretty fly for a white guy.
I liked it. I mean, I thought it was real good. I do also want to point out that people are making fun of me for calling him Ghidorah. Well, I'm sorry, non-Godzilla nerds, but if you watch a lot of the 70s Toho Godzilla, they call it Ghidorah in that. Yes, he is also known as King Ghidorah, but a lot of the dub versions have Ghidra. So boom, boom.
What are you talking about?
I'm being a fucking absolute dork, a massive dork. You have no idea.
Dude, did you see the Dark Phoenix reviews?
No, but I've heard that they're terrible.
Yeah.
Jess read me one quote from a review that was the best part about this movie is that it's the last X-Men film that Fox is ever gonna have to make. So, you know, I've heard it was worse than Apocalypse too.
Dude, some of the reviews are like, "This is the worst thing in the X-Men franchise's history," which is insane. Because
considering how bad it's been.
I mean, X3 is horrible. Yeah. X-Men Apocalypse was horrible.
Absolutely, yeah.
I can't. But what a strange movie franchise. So like, 1/3 of the movies are like genuine like action movie or comic book classics, and then like 2/3 of them are not worth watching in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I mean honestly, more than that, right?
They say when Bryan Singer makes an X-Men film, the gods flip a coin. How did you know it?
I knew it was coming. I felt it. Dude, okay, so like while you've been away, I haven't been just doing that. I've also been browsing Free Folk quite a lot. Dude. I don't know if you got any of that heat while you were away, but oh mama, there was a lot.
What did I miss?
Do you not know any of the controversy?
Well, I knew
stuff?
like the petition. The petition was probably the last thing I was privy to.
Okay, all right. Well, if you know that, I mean, the other stuff of Free Folk that was memeing for a while before that was they released the making of the 8th season. There's a lot of memes from that because there's a lot of actors reacting to the scripts and the read-through.
Oh, I did see some scenes of Kit Harington crying.
Well, there was that, yeah. But there's in particular Varys, like after his character dies in the read-through.
Yeah.
They freaking he just like throws the script down and crosses his arms. Leans back in his chair. Oh, it's glorious, dude.
Oh man.
Spoiler, dude. No one cares about Game of
Thrones
spoilers
anymore. We were talking about it Team Unity Tuesday yesterday. That it's so sad that it went from like, people were like so paranoid about spoilers, and now people are just like, I don't give a shit.
It really doesn't matter anymore. Oh, you're gonna give me a come at me?
Hey,
hey.
All right, everybody gets one. Okay, you've gotten the attention from the stream. You've got the streamer's attention. He's put your username on the screen, and then now I get to use the ballista. You son of a bitch. Nobody. Okay, one person. Captain Crunch gets to do this to me 3 times, but not 4 times, okay? Not 4 times. See, I'm shaking my head at him. No, hey! Hey, with this, we can settle this. We don't need to turn this into a mob mentality sort of situation, okay? No. This is... Excuse me, Robert. Excuse me. Okay, this is my ballista, now that we've established the chain of command.
You're not going to like the fact that the ballista doesn't turn all the way, though.
Yeah, but I can still hit my teammates with it.
That's absolutely true.
Excuse me, sir? Yes, Captain Crunch, hello. But here's the thing. You can't have the ballista. You can't have it.
Ooh.
Rob,
12 and 20.
What's the kick button, Rob?
F. It's also the button that you can use to pay respects.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. I love stabbing people. Hello.
When does this end? I've had a good time with it, embracing the memes. Come on, don't hit me. I'm the stationary target.
Well, this map is over, and there's only 30 points left.
I don't. What can you put that in a normal human time amount?
I don't know, like 3 minutes,
okay,
if that.
That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, you can see it on the top left how much the points are ticking down. We're getting wrecked.
Yeah, I don't know why though. I mean, like, I'm actually on the screen in terms of points, which doesn't happen that often.
That's pretty cool. How many kills you got?
Don't look.
Oh, you're not on my screen.
I'm 5 and 14.
Ah, that's respectable.
Honestly, I mean, it's bad. By the way, 6 and 14 is bad, but I've been worse. There's no doubt about that.
No, like, to tell you the absolute truth, that is absolutely respectable in Mordhau.
Thank you.
That's totally fine.
Jess beat me.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Well, let's come back in a couple of minutes, play some Mario Kart 8.
Hell yeah, brother.
Mario Kart 8!
You should watch Godzilla. You shouldn't.
I saw Godzilla 2016.
Oh, 20. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And I was
2014.
Like, 20. Dude, that was 5 years ago?
I know, man.
Holy
I was
crap.
surprised too. Yeah.
And I was like, it was, I would say, half decent.
I thought that movie was pretty good. But I know, like, I understand why people had issues with it.
It is a little slow.
Yeah, it is slow. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to use the bathroom in a second.
All right, hell yeah. Chat, you should all watch Godzilla, though. Because it's awesome. I would not call the most recent Godzilla half decent. I really wouldn't. It's bad. It's like, if I had to rate it on an actual movie scale, it's like a 3, maybe. However, on a Godzilla movie scale, that's like an 8 or 9, man. And it's just beautiful. They have the Mothra theme. They don't have the little tiny women singing Masura, ya, Masura. But they do have the theme, which is pretty awesome. And then they also do use the actual Godzilla theme, which is dope because, like, Godzilla will show up and, like, characters being like, hell, this is his planet, hell yeah. And then it's just like, Godzilla's walking through the city, busting shit up. Oh my God, it's the greatest. I love it. I love it. Terrible movie, though. Really, really quite bad. Oh, man. Wait, where's my... Oh, no. Dang, I gotta watch a lot of other tokusatsu. Yeah, there was no Jet Jaguar. I mean, that would be the greatest. I mean, I hope that one day I can see Jet Jaguar grace the silver screen. It'd be incredible. Especially if they bring back his song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm talking about Jet Jaguar. The song that goes like,
yeah.
Jet Jaguar, Jet Jaguar, Jet Jaguar.
I don't know why, but I thought you were talking about Ashley from WarioWare.
I mean, I basically
You know the song, right? Like,
huge fan. Honestly.
There's something living in a haunted mansion. Better learn my name, cause it's Ashley. It's from Smash as well. Ooh. That's the Mario Kart 8 lobby music.
That's Mario Kart.
Oh. My bad.
Hello, Austin.
Hi.
How's it going?
While you were gone, I put Robert in a barrel and rolled him 100
Yeah.
meters away.
Finally.
So I didn't realize that my Switch was off of the docking port.
Oh.
Yeah, so I actually don't know if my controllers are going to be on.
Depending on how uncharged it is, it might not even boot up for like 10 minutes.
Oh, no. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I mean, it's about 1 month uncharged.
1 month.
Yeah, roughly.
Like since the start of May.
Yeah, basically.
Since the last time we did Mario Kart.
Yeah. Essentially.
How are you doing,
Austin, you watched Godzilla yet?
I'm doing good. Also, no. I didn't. I saw that
Well,
it
you're
got
missing out.
average reviews, and I went,
Yeah, I mean, you should probably wait for DVD.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
I ain't giving.
You know what
I mean, I'll pay for it. It's just gonna be on Amazon.
Yeah, that's fair.
$4 rental or whatever, $6, whatever they fucking decide is the magic price for their movie.
That's
Yeah.
dumb. What you instead you should do is pay $20 a month for the movie channel, and then just hope you turn on your TV right when it starts.
Now you're talking.
That's the way Granddad did it. That's the way I do it.
I do like this new character, the Soy Granddad.
What is the way Granddad?
Don't toggle your mouth full.
I got a bunch of vegan protein.
Are you Soy Granddad?
One day, maybe.
I respect it. All right. Well, I mean, I guess I'll join eventually.
Is it literally like it's that bad?
I don't know. Like it's not charged at all. I know
Give
that.
it a try.
I've been trying to turn it on.
That means it needs a little bit.
Yeah.
Dude, Austin, you were on point with that squad invite.
I was waiting for it because I got a bunch of ats.
Oh.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. So I'm just gonna make a room for friends, and then when Robert's thing turns on, we can make one that chat can join.
Exactly.
Because I don't want to go through. It's hard for you guys to join 2 in a row with that 16-digit code or whatever.
Yeah, it's very
I think.
annoying. Yeah. Yeah, it's not fun.
Austin, what did you think of those legendary Pokemon?
So I think it's going to really show who on planet Earth is contrarian.
Oh no! Yes,
'Cause
I saw the shield dog and went, "This is my son."
Okay, it lines up. Then it lines up.
I mean, I like shield face dog. Like, he seems pretty cool. He seems all right. I mean, the other Pokemon has a sword in his mouth. You
It's
know,
Sif,
like,
100%.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Sif, right? But like, you know, where's this motherfucker getting a sword at? You know what I'm saying? Like the other guy, his shield is his face. You know, he was born with it. All
Dude,
right.
wait until you see that evolved Grookey has 2 guns.
And they're both coconut guns.
They're both coconut guns.
Yeah.
Uh,
Fire and spurts.
You can join, by the way, Austin.
Oh yeah.
No
I
rush.
I remember. So like, I do feel like someone, like on the same day, one guy was like going to the Pokemon offices for work, and he was like, "Guys, check out this new game I got. It's called Dark Souls." But then someone else, like a couple hours later, was like, "Guys, I found this new movie, Godzilla. Have you seen it?" And
Somebody else came in and was like, "You guys been watching this World Cup? It's crazy, dude."
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna make any Welsh jokes with Woolio.
There'll be a town name called Liftefton.
Wait. Which one was Wololo? Is that Megamind?
No,
That was the little sheep.
he's the adorable.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
right.
People are losing their fucking minds over that sheep, dude.
He is adorable.
Meanwhile, I'm over here going, you guys see this fucking giant metal Uber bird?
Yeah, the Murder Crow.
Corviknight, yeah.
Corbin.
Okay,
How do
yeah,
you know the
actually-
names so quickly?
Look, I'm a Pokemon veteran here. All right, it's been a long.
Did you
time.
make flashcards or something? Like,
Dude, I actually, for other Pokemon veterans, what's the over-under that Corviknight is the one anthropomorphic, cool-looking Pokemon that they are going to try to push super hard?
No way.
Because I
We haven't
guarantee,
seen it yet.
I guarantee he evolves into a human-like form.
I don't think he evolves, dude. I think he's gonna be either he's gonna have he's already evolved or he's just alone. Because it's gonna be like the fucking goat from the one before.
I think it's going to evolve into a knight.
dude, I'm kind of
You're-
sick of birds in Pokemon. I mean,
Yeah.
you got Pidgey, you got Spearow, you got all their evolved forms. Then you got Tailo, you got like Starly, you got freaking what's the weird bird that has a hat? The crow that has a hat?
Honchkrow?
Murkrow?
Murkrow. But the
Yeah.
fact that you could get it confused with another bird with a hat.
Well,
kinda-
that's the evolved
It's
form.
the evolved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
He also
shit
wears a hat.
talking Honchkrow. He's cool hat bird, and you're just fucking mad.
Dude, I tried to run a sweeper Noctowl for a while in
are
the
you
3DS.
Ryan, you're sitting here playing like one Pokemon game. You got fucking shit to catch up on, bud.
Yeah. You're getting it. You're gonna get, dude. Once you start playing
Sword and Shield, just wait. Just you wait. Because I know you. You're going to touch the online. I know you're gonna.
He's probably right.
And as soon as you do, then the wheels are off.
I was excited to see that there was Growlithe in the Pokemon Direct, because that means like there's at least a Pokemon I know that's going to be in this game. How do they do that for new generations?
So what usually happens is they have the whole new generation, and that's the prominent. It's just you're going to see a lot of the new 100 or so, however many they put in. But then they're going to add like an extra like 100 maybe, or like 50, I'm not sure the exact number, but of just old Pokemon from the previous games. And they just kind of like spread them around depending on like the area and shit. If it makes sense to be.
So it, like fan
But I don't,
favorites?
this could be different though because of the new field mechanic, whatever that shit.
It could. I don't think it's gonna be though. Like I still think.
Dude, I don't know.
Well, the reason that I don't think it's gonna be different in that respect is just because the reason that the games are like that are a game design reason, like it's a pacing reason. It's to not overload people. Like every generation has about 150, like roughly, of Pokemon that you can get.
I'm not saying they're gonna throw them all in, but I'm thinking there's gonna be more than usual.
I mean, that would be dope. I would love that. I honestly, like, I mean, Austin, you remember, like, you know, a month or two ago when we were talking about Sword and Shield, we both had those issues of like, I don't know, it looks kind of like more of the same. But now that I've seen that fucking wild area, dude, I am pumped. I am in. That is sick.
It looked cool, and it looked big. That's all I cared about. I just wanted it to look big. I didn't even need like, and it does. It looks big. So we're good.
It looks big. I'm in. You know.
I loved. I already told you about it in the Discord, but when I was watching the Direct, some guy in Twitch chat, he saw the Dynamax. It's a dumb name, okay? I'll level with it.
I mean, it's a dumb name. It's a dumb idea too, but it's Pokemon. That's what it. You know, they always do that.
Some dude in the chat after they announced the Dynamax stuff was like, "Remove the dumbass Dynamax shit from the game. It's not even out yet."
Dude, his attitude is bad, but his point is correct.
Yeah.
Stop putting random, dumb, gimmicky shit in the game and just make the game better.
I can agree 100%. And I will, you know, Ryan, I'm going to give you an extra little bit here, right? Because you haven't explored the online.
It's true, yeah.
This is the thing, is that, like, those gimmicks, they always have a new gimmick in a new Pokemon game. Almost always bad. The thing is, in the ones like these where they fuck with the battles, it fucks up the online a lot of the time, because then it just means that like every fucking battle is just like, all right, well, he's gonna have a Mega Evolution. Which one is it gonna be? Oh, he's got a Charizard. He's gonna be. So it's just gonna, you know, they're gonna give just every battle you're gonna have the Dynamax bullshit. But whatever. I like Megas. Megas are
That's
one.
the only one people like at all.
Yeah, like I like Megas as well, but like.
It's just like, it's so unnecessary, right? Like, it's not gonna ruin the game for me at all. Like, I'm not even gonna hate it unless it's for some reason like really, really bad, which it probably won't be. It's just, this is unnecessary. It's like Pokemon's a game that's like always 10 years behind. Like, I saw people going, God, you see, like, what do you guys think about like, you can move the camera now?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, welcome to the first ever 3D game. Like, you did it. Congratulations. Like, just do more of that shit. Add more shit that should have been in the game 10 years ago.
Yeah, but
stop making the Pokemon big.
Dude, I am I'm stoked about the fact that you can raid. You know, it's like
that's cool. That's a cool new mechanic that they should be doing more of that.
I've been doing that in Pokemon Go, except this time instead of just tapping on the screen, maybe there's going to be like some meaningful strategy.
See, my fear with the raids is that that's going to be the only cooperative multiplayer that you can do. And considering they didn't announce that there is a cooperative multiplayer, it makes me very fearful that that is indeed the case.
Dude, we're coming at it from totally different perspectives. Because when that dude said you can co-op with up to 3 friends locally, I went, oh, come on.
Yeah.
And then, like 5 seconds later, he was like, or like around the world. If for whatever reason you're a weirdo and you don't live in a house with 4 other people that all have this console and play this game.
Yeah. I don't know. I do wish that Game Freak would listen to the fans one time. But, it's fine.
I'm too busy playing Dark Souls and watching Godzilla.
Guess so, yeah. I mean, you can make a Dynamax Tyranitar and have actual Godzilla.
Dude, I got a Tyranitar yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, brother. I mean, that's a Pokemon right there.
Dude, I mean, his IV isn't that good, but it doesn't matter. You just tap on the screen.
I mean, honestly, like, speaking of, never mind. I forgot it.
Okay.
All right, yeah, so that's it. That's all,
This is probably obvious, but like, let me know when your Switch is
like
powered up.
So it's on, but then I tried to take out a controller and turned it on, and then the controller died immediately. So I'm gonna leave it another minute or two. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like the game still looks cool. I'm excited.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Same. I'm pumped. I can't
I
wait.
feel like for a long time it had been just me and Rob who played Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's the Renaissance.
Well, now there's 3 people who play Pokemon.
Well, no, I think Josh is gonna play it. And,
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Now that it's on the Switch, I bet you I wouldn't be surprised if Bear picked it up.
Yeah. I could see a lot more people play. I think just a lot more people in general are going to be playing Pokemon.
Yeah, because no one, like, I'm saying this for like fucking 100 billion years. No one wants to fucking play Pokemon on a tiny ass little DS screen. Not everyone rides trains.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in Japan, they have I was so excited I even ate poke for dinner last night.
Oh. Was it Slowpoke flavored?
No, mostly tuna.
Can't
That's
order
not a
Pokemon.
joke, by the way. Kate, tell chat, what did I have for dinner last night?
Okay.
It's poke.
I've been sad because I can't order it.
Oh, because you don't have a
I don't have my
debit card. I forget. It's a new saga of what does Austin eat when he has no debit card.
Wait, you don't have a card? Why don't you have a card?
Grubhub and it's fucking depressing.
I like this
Why don't you have a
arc.
card?
Because it expired and they didn't send me a new one.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, yeah.
So I had to order
I see
it.
your conundrum. Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, we're a big old bank. We don't have this fancy schmancy new delivery technology, so it's going to take 4 to 6 business days.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 4 to 6 weeks. I was
I was
like,
going to be mad.
Oh,
for you,
I would have gotten a new bank at that point. Jesus Christ.
It's almost like 4 to 6 days is the least optimum time because it's enough time that you're going to be inconvenienced, but not so long that you're motivated to fix it faster.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I don't want to take like a couple hours out of my day and go to the bank.
I'm so tired of the concept of business days. If you're a big company and you're already an evil soulless being that manipulates.
Okay, well then, excuse me, sir. Corporations are people too.
I'm just
you know
saying,
what?
if you already do that shit, deliver stuff every day. You fucking assholes.
I'm actually going to double down with you, Austin. Here, I got another bone to pick with banks. Okay, the largest financial institutions in the world, various countries, right? Multi-billion-dollar industries and stuff.
Yeah.
Can't be open on fucking Sunday.
Yeah.
That's the Lord's Day.
Can't stay open past 5 fucking p.m. 5 p.m.
It is pretty wild.
It's just madness in like the modern era. It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Kate always rubs it in because like her bank stays open till like 8, which is amazing. Those workers they must not have unionized yet. But my bank only stays open till like 4:30, and it's a fucking disaster.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
What do you think I take Tuesday afternoons off for sometimes? Like I gotta do something on business days.
Yeah, it's the fucking worst. Oh, I'm in. Let's go.
I just deliver my thing. That's all I want.
We actually had business days help us out. I don't know if anybody else has ever had a situation where business days have been a positive thing. By the way, big fan of this map.
Yeah.
Rob, you would have gotten that joke if your Switch had power. But,
Okay. Yeah, it's on now. Actually.
Oh, dude. Okay, this could be the last
But
one until we get back in.
No, please. What? No, game. Stop this.
We
No,
like
don't.
couldn't pick up a package before we went to Japan, but they didn't send it back because it wasn't like we'll send it back within 15 days. It was 15 business days. So we actually got a little bit of extra leeway and we were able to pick up the package.
It's good. Also, hate it still.
Oh,
hate it.
dude! I mean, the post office is the exact same thing. Where it's like, hey, we're open Monday to Saturday, 6 a.m. to 7:30. Oh, now we're talking.
Hey! I mean, like I said, it's just a thing. If you want to treat your workers fairly, then yeah, close early and don't be open on the weekends or Sundays. But if you already are fucking awful, just open every day forever.
I'm like just with you, honestly.
If you're gonna be an asshole, at least don't inconvenience me.
It's selfish, but you know, harsh but fair.
Well, because it's not even. It's not about treating workers fairly for them, right? Like we are all aware that it's about not having to pay workers as much is what it is, so that you don't have to pay them more hours.
They should just run on volunteers.
Now we're talking.
Excuse me, who's got the fire flower?
Oh, I'm
you,
watching.
Austin?
No, I've
Oh,
got
yeah.
mushrooms.
I just
People are
watched
giving
Austin
me
hit a
shit because
gong.
I was saying like, you know, you don't have to give your workers in Texas lunch breaks at all.
Yeah, that's
And
fucked
that's
up.
madness.
By the way.
And people are like, that can't be true. And then people later in the suburb are like, yeah, that's just true. That's
Yep.
the law.
Mm-hmm. That's
Fucked, man.
That is
Somebody tried to-
extremely messed up.
Yeah.
I mean, most places still give you lunch breaks, but like legally, you don't have to.
Yeah, Texas is a pretty dark place, all things considered. Really.
I understood where doubters were coming from because I was one. I was like, there's no way Austin could be right about this because that sounds like a human rights violation. Then somebody just looked up the legislature and was like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what I did. I did that literally the day when I was like, man, this is fucked up that they're not letting our workers leave to go get lunch. Are there laws like about this? And I looked it up and I was like, well, if there's not even a law that they have to even give a lunch break, there's no way there's a law that says they can't leave.
Yeah, some
no,
commie ran for governor a year ago. We should give our workers 30-minute lunch breaks. Whatever, Stalin. You know, in Venezuela, the workers have lunch breaks, and look at them. You guys don't spend enough time on Twitter, I think. If you not.
I mean, there are some workplace environments. I mean, I hope no one in chat is involved in them. But like, there's some workplace environments where people like literally go around and time your bathroom breaks.
Yeah, but
which is also illegal in a lot of places.
We shouldn't bite the hand that feeds on that one. You know what I mean? I mean, all for the revolution, but when it's on our doorstep,
you're okay. You're okay with them timing your bathroom breaks.
I mean, all I'm saying is, I say, hey, chat, give me 30 seconds. I gotta go to the bathroom. When I come back, got about 3,000 people that are like, that was 47 seconds.
I see what you're saying. All right.
Yeah, man, they fucking won't let me get out without washing my hands either.
I know,
pretty
dude. It's like every time I leave the bathroom, I have to lie to them and say, like, of course I wash them. Why wouldn't I wash them?
Hear me out, though.
Okay. I love
If
this.
I don't touch my dick.
No, okay. You are right in principle, but in the worst way. You should separate the fact that you think your dick is dirty from washing your hands when you go to the bathroom. You should just conveniently pair those two activities together to ensure good, hand cleanliness in general. That's my 2 cents on the subject.
So here's the thing. I do just wash my hands when I go to the
otherwise,
bathroom.
if somebody heard, they would make fun of you.
Well, I mean, yeah. Honestly, mainly, yeah. Like, that's
I
pretty much the
understand.
main reason, yeah. Societal shame has made me wash my hands every time I go to the bathroom. With that said, though, like, I ain't touching my dick. I mean, granted, if I touch the whatchamacallit, the toilet seat handle, I'm sure that's much dirtier than what my dick could ever be.
I
but-
just think in general you should be washing your hands, I don't know, maybe 4 to 12 times a day.
That's basically where I'm at.
That seems to fit with roughly the amount of times you would shower and use the bathroom. So like, I think that's just it's just a good time to pair activities. It's like when you're showering, some people brush their teeth for like productivity. They pair two like tasks to concurrently accomplish more.
Yeah, I feel you.
I have a simple rule.
Okay.
If I am in my own bathroom, I don't wash my hands. If I'm gonna touch anything that someone else touches, like even if I'm using the downstairs bathroom, I wash my hands.
You're gonna think I'm making a joke at your expense, but I would be mad, except you really don't seem to go outside that much.
No, if I go outside and use the public bathroom, I'm washing my goddamn hands.
So
Yeah,
like, if you're only like keeping your own hands, not necessarily, I'm not saying dirty, I'm just saying not necessarily clean. That doesn't bother me as much. What bothers me is when I go to the movie theater. I mentioned this in an Isaac episode recently. I went to the movie theater. I walked in, and a dude was, he exited the stall. He went to the sink. He turned on the faucet for about a millisecond. Didn't even put his hands under, and then turned it off. And then hit the hand dryer, and then just walked out. It's like he was an alien who learned human bathroom activities but didn't understand why. He's just like, oh, they come in, they do this, they turn this on and off, and then they push this button, and then they're allowed to leave the bathroom. I just don't understand, like, or maybe at home he was like, I do this so that people think I washed my hands.
Yeah. That's a man who's very driven by societal shame.
Well, he should just wash his hands then.
No, he's established a system where he can have plausible deniability, and he can still say, I wash my hands without lying.
Oh, we should leave.
I see what he's saying.
We should leave.
We should leave. Why should we leave?
Wait, are you in, Rob?
I'm in.
Don't leave.
I was in that last race.
I didn't realize. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just, like I said, people are like, if you think I'm gross, you realize that if you ever meet me, I've washed my hands. Yeah. But like, that's just, there's no reason for me to wash my hands when I have like my own house. Like, that's only touching my own things. Yeah, if you don't want to use my computer, fine, don't use it. I don't wash my hands, so it's probably gross for you. But who the fuck are any of these guys in chat gonna come and use my computer? People in my own house aren't gonna use my computer because they have no reason to.
I mean, all right, now hear me out. This is a controversial take. To the people who said they wouldn't want to use your computer, grow up?
Well, there's a lot of semen.
Okay. Oh, is there just semen in
everybody?
All right. It's like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I grew up around a lot of people who ended up with, who had, like, you know, like, sort of helicopter parents and were, like, super clean freaks. And it's just like, I don't know, man, that seems like a weird way to live your life where I absolutely cannot do anything unless I have at least the idea that it's clean.
I'm not even close to that level. But I'll tell you, I wash my hands every time I go to the bathroom. Unless, if we're being 100% honest, if I wake up in the middle of the night, I might just, like, knock it out, go back to bed, right? But it's a fairly rare circumstance. But what I've done is I've come to the realization that I'm like, if this helps me not become sick, like even if it helps me just not get a cold once every 5 years, like that's well worth the 30 or 35 seconds it takes to wash your hands for me.
No!
Well, I didn't know you
feel
so strongly about that. I mean, it does add up, I'll admit, but
no, I thought that was the last lap. Actually, it was not. Anyway,
I don't know. I don't get sick unless I go places, and I wash my hands when I go places. So a lot of fucking good that does.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, I do wash my hands every time I go to the bathroom, but like, I really don't think it's that big of a deal if people don't.
It really isn't. And the people freaking out in chat are the exact reason why it's not a big deal.
I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's a deal, though.
I don't.
But, like, it's also, like, you know, is for other people's benefit. You know,
well,
if somebody out there is...
in my own house.
If you're in your own house, again, I'm with you. I mean, I'm not with you. I would still wash my hands for my own selfish reasons, but...
Yeah.
That's fair. But outside of the house, old people, kids, immunities or immunosuppressed people, like.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at. Now when I wash my hands, instead of being like, man, this is a waste of my time, every time I do it, I'm like, I'm a saint. Like I'm actually saving potentially
I'm
like
doing
hundreds
the
of
world
lives.
a service. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think you can get medals for that if you wash your hands enough.
If vaccination is a big deal, then washing your hands is a big deal. Is
Okay,
that a
come
troll
on.
comment?
Come on. No, come
That's
on.
a troll comment, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't just me. I was losing my fucking mind. All right.
Come on now.
Yo, dude, that's Houndoom over there. What do you guys prefer for hand drying mechanisms? Paper towel, horrible middle school hand dryer, the weird Dyson Airblade. Like, what's your?
I don't mind one of the loud, like, if you have a loud ass like blow dryer, if it works, I don't mind. But if it's a loud ass shitty one, I'm mad. Because there's some shitty ones out there.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a towel guy, unless we're talking only public.
Oh,
options.
like in real, like in your own bathroom. I'm assuming everybody's using a towel, or your jeans, I guess. But like,
yeah. But if you're using your jeans, then why'd you wash your hands in the first place? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
not this again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, there's two things in this whole, man. One of them I already said was the blow dryers that don't work, or that really shitty brown like paper that doesn't even qualify as a towel.
Yeah, the environmentally friendly stuff.
Yeah, no, that's out of control.
Although I'm gonna be honest, I probably prefer that over the hand. Shoot a bunch of water at you. I mean, shoot a bunch of air at you.
Yeah, no,
dump
that
your
would
hands
just be
dry.
Some of those are horrible.
Yeah, they're just terrible. They just don't do
like,
anything.
The air is not even warm. It's like just
Yeah.
cold air going over your hands. And then they have the audacity to give you instructions. Like, make sure you rub your hands together under the air, as if that's the problem. Were you rubbing your hands together? While a
actually-
small child, like, blew a little bit on your
I don't know.
soaking wet hands?
I don't know if you've seen these, but like this is one that I've experienced recently. Actually, most recently at the movie theater, because it's at the movie theater public bathroom. They have the hand dryer thing, but how it works is instead of being like a wall-mounted thing with a little nozzle on it, it's just like it's like this weird arcing V thing. And
yeah.
like two little slots for your hands, and you just put your hands through it.
I can get down with the air blades.
I like that. That one's pretty cool.
Sometimes they do shoot a bunch of water directly into your face and all over your clothes, but
yeah,
you're at the movies. Getting messy is part of the fun.
I always like my films with ribs.
I talk about this way too often, but like, is stunning to me the number of people who literally just don't flush the toilet after they piss or shit.
I don't
In
know
public.
why.
That is insane.
It
Just
breaks
use
my
your fucking
brain.
foot at the very least if
yeah,
you're that worried about
just
it.
hit the button. Like it's not that hard.
I just don't. I actually, it has made me lose a lot of faith in humanity because it's a 2-second task to make a stranger's life not unpleasant.
Yeah,
Instead, like, there must maybe like 15%, at least of the male population, is just like, nah, that dude's gonna see my shit.
All right, I got. So I'm gonna say this story. It's an I'm eating story. So if you're one of those people, cover your ears for a bit. It's not that gross. It's of that caliber. At my old job, there was one of the truckers went into the bathroom, like our office bathroom. My dude didn't flush, and about like an hour later, I had to go to the restroom. My dude
Oh no.
left what I could only describe as an actual log of shit. Like, it was so large, I started to question the physics of it getting out of his ass.
I thought you were gonna say it was so large you started to cry.
I mean, it was close. A little bit more, and yeah, I would have just given up on the universe. But I'm not even shitting you. I don't know how that came out of his ass.
Not even shooting you.
It was that large. Well,
That's impressive.
dude, I'm sitting here like I just
Should have taken a
like,
picture.
why didn't he flush it, dude? Was he trying to brag?
That is
Actually, in that case, I don't blame him.
I
You
might
know,
have
if-
wanted to see it.
Yeah, like that sounds like.
I wish
It
he
was
didn't
not
wait
fun.
an hour though. Like, it's not.
Sounds
fun.
like he made the
I'll
right
give him
choice.
credit. It was like, congruent. Like it was all one size, but
Oh my god.
You're like, that's when you normally you see somebody else's bowel movement, and you're like, you got to see a doctor. When you see this guy's, you're like, you got to see a therapist.
no, you got to see a physicist. Is what I was- You found fucking matter storage. I don't even know, dude.
Yeah.
It's a super atomic particle.
You guys ever? Wait, hold on. Shart Puon plasma.
All right, we're done.
Anyway, you guys ever take pictures of your poops?
No.
No, Robert.
Missing out. It's a lot of fun.
But why?
I don't know. I've done it before when I was younger. You know, I think that's probably that's probably why. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I bet you that the people that are not flushing are the youth. It's the youth
No,
not
it's
flushing.
always old dudes in their 50s. Always.
Yeah.
Literally every time.
I mean, what's the difference, though,
Oops,
right?
I
Like,
just forgot. But did you like it? By the way, who's in first? I want you to know. It's probably Bear. I want you to know, in third place, I shockwaved a blue shell.
It is Bear.
You know why? Because I don't support the idea that just because you're in first, you should be unfairly targeted by the detritus in the back, okay? You got what you worked hard to get there, Bear Taffy. I'm not gonna let the people behind you try to, even us out artificially.
You guys ever had a along the lines of what Rob was saying? Not to the
pictures?
extent that you take pictures of it, but you ever have a poop that you were just impressed with? You're just like,
Absolutely, yeah. Those are the only ones I ever took pictures of, obviously.
Why do you think I'm taking probiotics, dude?
So like I got an impressive what way? Was it width, length, the shape? Like what were you impressed about?
I don't know if I want to go down here, but okay.
One
Sometimes
was a cobra.
sometimes in college, after like a night of bad decisions and way too many adult beverages, fatty food, just the sheer volume
All right, I
able
get
to
what
be
you're saying.
produced is not. You're not looking at the mess and going like, "Wow, that's incredible." You're looking at your own. You're looking at your own sphincter, and you're going, "When I was
How'd you do
asleep,
that?
how the hell did you hold like 2 liters of liquid shit in? That's crazy."
Wait, was
It-
it liquid?
It's like after an awful night, yeah.
See, those ones I'm not impressed by, really. I mean, that's just diarrhea. But, like,
But aren't you impressed at how strong your sphincter is to hold that in?
I mean, yeah, like, you're not wrong. I see, I understand the reverence for your sphincter. That's fair. I mean, like, I've only ever, the ones that I've been impressed by have been the ones that are just like, holy shit, that's at least 1.5 foot. And
Yeah, I was gonna go there.
yeah.
Dude, I swear to God, this one was recent. This one was like a couple days ago.
Too
It's
much.
the first
That's
time I've
gross.
It's the first time I ever done like a triple take. Sometimes you get the double take. It was a triple take. I was like, that didn't happen. It was like I'm gonna say like 4 hot dog legs.
That's incredible.
Excuse me,
Like,
for
it
what?
started to coil around like
Yeah. They do that.
Like I
It's
was worried about flushing for a second. I was like, is that gonna go down?
That's why I described it as a cobra earlier. Sometimes it curls up and it Ouroboroses itself.
Oh,
Starts consuming the feces of it on
snake
its own.
that it eats its own shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. that's the myth.
Man, disgusting.
Yeah, it's real gross.
I do, I'm very impressed by the ones that are so thick that it's actually like just a cast of your own insides.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can learn a lot about how those tunnels work.
Like so thick, there is no way it could sneak anywhere.
Pardon?
Well, I would describe it as dummy thick.
Oh, I
Perhaps.
see. Yeah. I know this is already Austin's opinion as well, but
Okay.
I'm over the part of chat that's like, I'm eating. You know?
Yeah.
If you want to stay perpetually infantilized, go back to the twitch.tv/Pokemon, okay? I saw you at Pokemon Nintendo Direct. Oh, Score Bunny, my sad son. That's solvable, whatever. You get the experience of it. This is real adult content, okay? People piss and shit and fart and die and, cry at the end of Black Panther. And, like, it's real... Sorry. It's real human stuff, real experiences, okay? You can't insulate yourself from it forever. Eventually, you gotta leave kindergarten.
That's actually why, like when we talk about on the NLSS. You're right there?
I went from 2nd to 6th in, about 1 meter from the finish line.
Yep, yeah, I know that feel. Yeah, that's the worst. But like that's like when people talk about when we're talking about on the NLSS about people like, oh, did you fart in front of your boyfriend? Oh, that's gross. It's just like makes me feel like, man, do you really care that much about a natural bodily
I'm
function?
still telling you,
know
I
what I'm saying?
leave. I don't fart in front of Kate.
No,
but that's
I
out
don't
of,
have an issue.
That's out of
Yeah.
politeness. It's not out of like embarrassment. She's
that's the thing,
she's
like,
seen
I-
and heard and smelled me fart before, but I leave just to not create an unpleasant experience for her.
No, like I don't mind in your case, right? Because like in your case, you're taking yourself out of the situation for your own personal shame. That's fine. A little personal shame never hurt anybody. Surely.
In fact, I think it's actually like largely helped. Most of the things I've accomplished in life have been predominantly motivated by shame.
But I'm just saying, like I've met people that are just like, oh my god, that's so gross. I couldn't imagine being with someone who burped in front of me. Like,
That's
what?
yeah. If you're like,
That's
I
just
don't want this person to know that I fart. That's too far.
That's just madness,
Lean a
man.
little
Like
bit
if you're gonna be exchanging bodily fluids, and there's gonna be some gross sounds and smells and like a whole lot of things that you're just gonna have to get used to. Is all I'm saying.
Well, you're
So-
separated by like a 9 nanometer thick piece of latex, though, and the sheet with the hole cut out of it.
Yeah.
Look, I understand the irony in the situation, but if there's any individual that has to or that should be forced to leave the room when they fart, it's dogs. Because holy shit, dude!
Yeah, it gets
Like
bad.
I've smelled some bad people farts, like the ones that go, oh, you know, make you pull your shirt up. I've had dog farts.
What an awful way to just. You could have said the kind that make you cover your nose. Instead, you said the kind that make you pull your shirt up.
Yeah, over your nose. You fucking weirdo.
I know what you mean. It's just
Yeah.
it's a strange way to phrase it, in my
I
opinion.
get what you're saying. I see it. But dude, we had a dog. It was a beagle, and my God, when he farted, it literally. This isn't like a saying. It cleared the room. You had to leave, or you would vomit. It was that bad.
It's pretty gross.
I do love the look that dogs give you, though, when you're upset at them for farting, because they have no idea why you're upset. And it's just hilarious.
We should all take a cue from dogs, dude.
I'm with you.
They're cool with it. They're just out. You ever?
Just be naked all the time except for a collar.
I can't believe we didn't mention this, or I didn't mention this, I guess. But I was down in my building's garbage room tossing out some garbage. There was another dude down there, very common experience, and we were doing it. And then I looked over. We weren't doing it. I looked over at like the recycling area, and then on top of the garbage disposal or the compactor, there was just a cute Pomeranian's face, just looking out from behind the trash compactor, going. Ha, 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 ha. And I went, Kate, what the hell? There's a dog down here. And she went, what? And then she looked at the trash compactor. It was just the cutest little Pomeranian. And then, when the dude that was down there with us, when he left, he took the dog with him. And we're like, that's a cute dog. We were picking up our mail, like 15 minutes later. Same dude came into the lobby. He had a bucket, looked inside of the bucket. If it isn't the fucking dog's face again. He's carrying his dog around in a bucket like it's like a portable sidecar. And I was like, Katie's got his dog in the bucket. And the dog is just like, it was having the time of his life.
Dogs are the best. Fucking love dogs, man.
Dogs are cool.
Can't wait till I can get a dog. Someday.
Dude, Pokemon Go has me wanting to get a dog. It's probably a bad reason, but like...
That's a very bad reason.
Yeah, no, that's not... You don't want to battle them. That's going to get you in jail.
Yeah,
Not
if you
because-
leave
no,
your
no,
shit,
no.
You're gonna be arrested. Like,
Because
they're not gonna-
I'm outside more often now, and I've got a good distraction for walks. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
it's got
Start
me...
a dog walking service. Make some money on the side, you know?
It's
Play
just
some
like,
Pokemon Go.
the thing is, 2 cats, and then who knows, like maybe in a few years we might have like an infant as well. Like, it seems like a lot of responsibility.
Are you gonna, though?
Gonna have a child?
Yeah, because, like, anytime I ever hear you or Kate talk about children, it does not sound like you guys want to have kids.
It's like,
It's always off in the distance too. It's
Yeah.
always like
Yeah.
a few years.
I mean,
I got a few years. You know?
Kate's only, she's only 27. And the
Right.
reality of the situation, you know, in Vancouver at least, is like, it takes a lot longer to get like financially set up to the point.
Yeah, that's fair, I suppose.
I mean,
yeah.
like any place, and it's very common, but like any place with like a really, really expensive property market, if you're going through the stages in your life in what is the order for a lot of people of like, I'm going to, you know, get started on my own place and, you know, blah, blah, blah. It takes a little bit longer to get going, but yeah, I don't know, maybe, I'd say you start talking a few years, maybe 3 years, 4 years, we'll see.
Oh, that's pretty close, actually.
Oh, is
Hot
it?
damn.
Because I thought the fact that we hadn't had one yet offended both of you for whatever reason.
Not me. I mean, just admit to the no is all I'm saying.
Yeah,
No, I'm not one of those. I'm not like a child-free individual. We're 2 people. I think it would be good for planet Earth if we took 2 people, and for the next generation there was only one of us, but like with double the power, twice as dense. You know what I mean?
Look, I'm not having a child both for the sake of me and the child.
That's the thing, right? Is that, like, I don't want to be that guy, but, like, what kind of world am I going to bring this child into? You know what I mean, though? Like,
Yo, VR though.
well, I mean, that's pretty dope. But I mean, like, am I gonna have to like Sarah Connor this kid to teach him how to live in the Mad Max apocalypse? You know, like I don't.
No, Robert, you
don't-
live in New York City. The catastrophic effects of climate change will affect the poorer parts of the world first.
Yeah,
Probably-
you know what the housing market is like here. I'm not gonna
Probably
get to
your
live
child would live a life of relative comfort compared to the global average.
Here. Well, I would hope so.
I didn't mean that. I just didn't want to make another fucking furry, dude. That's just... Even the chance of that's terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, New York City would be underwater, but they're 100% going to put up flood barriers for this place.
I was
Just
gonna say
move
the
up
same
higher
thing.
in the building.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
That's
yeah.
what we're in Vancouver, like the Pacific Ocean is like right there. And I looked at like the most pessimistic climate change models, and it was like,
Yeah. Here's
how much the water will rise where you live by 2100. And I was like, we're still fine. we could buy there.
So funnily enough, I've been looking at a lot of climate change stuff recently, but mostly because I have to build a map for this story that's set in a post-apocalyptic world.
Right? Yeah.
Right. Anyway, the stuff that I have read is, well, frankly, terrifying. Just figured everybody should be aware that...
Allegedly terrifying. Rob.
Right, yeah, no, it could be a Chinese conspiracy. That's still on the table. I
There's
suppose.
too many freedom molecules in the atmosphere.
But
And that's supposed to be a bad thing?
yeah, we're all gonna fucking die, dude. But the one main map that I'm using is some random shit, like some random projection that some scientist made 20 years ago. But it has the entire mainland United States as essentially a desert. So that's horrifying.
No,
you know
what that means?
What does that mean?
United States of Las Vegas.
That doesn't make any sense.
Now we're talking, baby. Yeah, and then also the Northern Territories apparently will probably become green.
Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna be the guy who's from some perspective, climate change could be a good thing, but there is Alaska, the Yukon, and the Northwest Territories. I think if they're up there, they're like, burn, baby, burn, because we're my $15,000 house is looking like a pretty good investment right now.
I mean, they'll have a better time of it, but I have, like I said, I've been reading a lot of documentation here just so that I can get an idea of where to put things on the map, and they'll have a better time of it. But it sounds like they're still not going to have too great of a time.
Well, yeah, because
So-
there's not going to be any more Hollywood movies because of the permit.
Well, obviously, that's
Yeah.
the main thing. Yeah, no more Marvel,
Yeah.
Where am I going to get my fix? But more than that, apparently there's the projections are saying that it's probably going to end up being a lot more forest fires happening up there.
Oh,
It's going to
you're
get
telling
drier.
me, dude.
Yeah, that's like the entire state of Alaska, so that'll be sad. That'll be not so great for them, I'm sure. Oh, God damn it.
Can I get the fucking mathematical odds of getting lightninged off the fucking one flying section in this map twice in a row?
50-50?
Okay, thank you.
That sounds about right, yeah. Yeah, so it's all going to be a desert and we're all going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be fucking dead by then. That's a good news.
Well, not really. Like, it's supposed to be in 10 to 15
Robert.
years.
No,
Dead by
that's... Look.
I'm not kidding. Like, this isn't that's not like me being a crazy fearmonger. I mean,
Did you say
that's
10 to 15 years?
10 to 15 years.
I don't think that's right. The
well-
U.S. is not going to be a desert in 10 to 15
Well, I don't think the U.S. is going to be a desert in 15 years, but the worst effects are going to start happening in 10 to 15 years, is the thing. And that's from the Exxon Mobil projection is what I'm talking about here. Exxon Mobil projected that in 10 to 15 years, that's what they described as a Mad Max style future.
So, it's actually going to be next year.
Well, here's the thing, is that same ExxonMobil prediction also predicted the exact parts per million carbon dioxide in the atmosphere that we would have today.
All right, Chad, if you're watching on mobile right now, please put the brightness on your phone down by 2 notches. We've all got to band together and do our part.
My controller's died.
Don't plug it in.
Plug it in.
We're
plug
saving
it
the
in.
planet one electron at a time.
That's what I mean, dude.
If the projections are 10 to 15 years, and I have a kid, he'll be like a teenager, and he's going to have to learn how to load a shotgun while on horseback, That seems well.
You only have to teach them to load one shell. That's
true.
joke. I'm sorry.
Because he's going to shoot the sun
Yep.
and save the world.
Oh, man.
So here's what you do, chat. You want to save the planet? Subscribe and then close the tab and turn your computer off.
Yeah.
It's the only way. If there was another way, I'd love for you to keep watching.
Oh, single Joy-Con plays available. Let me hold on.
Stop streaming? Well, we're doing awareness outreach right now. So,
Stop right.
Correct.
it's like asking a charity to stop advertising. I get your point in principle, but how are the people going to donate? How are they going to know it exists?
Oh, communication error.
There's wall hacking.
I didn't mention it earlier because I didn't want to call attention to bad actions, but he was so far ahead of me when I was in second on an earlier race by the time I got to the finish line, he had done a 3-point turn and was crossing the finish line backwards.
He did throw a shell back at me in the first place.
Oh.
Could have used it as defense. And that's just unacceptable, honestly.
Honestly, that's a respect. That's what that is.
Do you call it a 3-point turn in the U.S.?
I think so.
J turn?
We call. I mean, are you talking? I think we also call it a square turn.
A square turn.
Yeah, I think so.
We also
But,
call
yeah,
it
we
a
call
K turn? Okay. Fair enough. A Y turn? What's weird is that every single one of these makes sense to me, despite being incredibly different shapes.
3 points, baby.
Yeah.
No, it's not a U-turn. That's the one
Actually,
different one.
I give people shit if they're not making 3-point turns coming over some intersections, because there's a lot of lazy drivers in New York who want to like hug the fucking curb and hit it like they're drifting in Fast and the Furious 3. And I'll just stand there. I'll stand there in the street and I will grill their asses. And I'll be like, no, you go around, motherfucker.
I hate that.
You do the fucking legal safe thing, motherfucker.
Hate
Hey, I'm
that.
saving the planet.
I hate that a great deal. I don't know. This is like a espionage question, but like, the question was like, what percent of people will watch somebody attempt, like a total stranger attempt a dangerous parking job? 100%. You can't stop me from putting like a 90 up there. If Cade and I are sitting at like the front of a restaurant, and then
absolutely, yeah.
somebody's trying to park like a Hummer H2 in a spot that's 1.03 times the length of a Hummer H2, I'm like, oh, I gotta see this.
Dude, actually, okay, so, I mean, like, kind of monk ass, yeah, but, like, I saw this video the other day of this, like, horrible car wreck, and a person did die.
I saw that. It was on
well-
Reddit.
What?
It was on Reddit. It was the number one post
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Reddit
yeah.
at 5 a.m.
Yeah, dude, if you, did you see the video?
No, I didn't watch it. Are you insane?
Yeah, why would I
Okay.
like that?
Well, here's the thing. I know it was described as not safe for life. You don't see anything in the video like that's brutal or awful. But if you watch the video, this motherfucker comes at like 120 miles per hour, fucking slams into the back. He's in a big fucking pickup truck too, and he slams into the back of this like little silver sedan. The car that the dash cam keeps driving on the road, and it passes by that car. It is shredded to bits. I have never seen a car look like that. Like it becomes like confetti. Like it's insane. Yeah, it was. I mean, it's fucked, dude. Like, but it's just like another one of those moments that gives you that sort of that constant state of fear of just like, yeah, you know, the world just decided that person died today.
Well, he
That's it.
was drunk driving.
Well, no. That the drunk driver survived without injuries.
That's how it always goes.
Yep. Drunk driver survived. Person in the shredded car obviously died.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. So it's just like, yeah, you know, like that's gotta fucking suck.
Dude, people, I mean, this is like the most well-trodden ground in adult conversation history. People are like just shitty drivers.
Yeah.
People are
That's like,
selfish, dude.
That's what I mean. Like mechanically, whatever. But like people just have the wrong attitude when they drive.
Yeah.
Number of times I get passed by like a car doing double the speed limit on the freeway. I'm just like, why do you want to die?
I never understood that either.
I drive fast all the time, and I never get into an accident.
I saw
Dude.
there was a really, it was on our advice animals. That's how you know I had insomnia last night.
Oh, boy.
It was on the
Jeez.
front page of Unlogged In Reddit, and there was an advice animal that was like, if you're in the left lane and you've got nobody in front of you and lots of people behind you, then you're an asshole. What if the person in the left lane is doing 70 miles an hour over the speed limit and you're trying to do 75 miles an hour over the speed limit? Then you're both the asshole. It's not the person at the front of the left lane is like holding up traffic. You're both douchebags. Like,
Dude, actually, similar to like, speaking of douchebag drivers. So before Dennis, like when Jess was still here, we went with Dennis on trips like to like Long Island and upstate, and I hung out with cows at one point. You might have seen the picture, but what he started doing is when people start fucking tailgating him on the highway, he just puts on his like caution lights and slowly slows down so that the fucking asshole always has to move around, because you would be surprised. No, but here's the thing, like, you'd be surprised how many fucking people try to tailgate you on a fucking highway. Like, that's so dangerous. Like, people don't realize how fucking dangerous that is.
One of my dearest friends, I will never drive with him again, because he drove me to a music festival once on the highway. It was 5 hours of like low visibility, him getting like less than 10 meters from the car in front of him, and then looking at me and being like, look at this asshole, and then just like aggressively like getting on his ass, and then like, come on dude, come on, like, Jesus Christ. It was not Malv. Malv is a safe and good driver.
The thing that we need to do, we need to get fucking trucks off the road, like the big 18-wheelers or whatever. Like, because they are catalysts. They make safe drivers drive unsafe.
Yeah, always...
Like, there's already assholes who are unsafe, but those, when you do like long freeway drives, and there's like 6 fucking trucks behind each other going like 50 miles an hour, and there's one on the left side, one on the right side, and a 2-lane highway, and you can't pass. Everyone around that gets pissed the fuck off and starts driving unsafe, even if they're normally a safe driver.
I do understand your point.
Yeah.
It's the most frustrating thing to see 2 trucks trying to pass each other.
It's annoying though, because like the thing is, like, if you're next to an 18-wheeler, like you're like pretty safe, you know? Like those drivers are trained drivers. They have like no, I mean they are in a truck. Yeah, they absolutely are.
It's a tough question. I would probably rather be next to a regular car than an 18-wheeler, but I don't feel like extreme anxiety to be like side by side with an 18-wheeler for a long time.
Chat, no, you're tripping.
You need a license. They do not go through extensive training.
Compared to like a regular driver's license, yes it is.
It's not much more.
The thing is, I'm the best driver.
And not only just that, like they also have like extreme regulations on like how long they can be on the road for.
And they don't follow it at all. I've worked with these truckers.
I guess
I'll tell you, we have a weight limit that we have to follow. Right?
Yeah, that seems like another lane violation.
It literally destroys the road.
This seems like a Texas thing, to be honest. Like,
it's a anywhere that is rural thing, or that I'm sure it happens in cities too. It just, both us and the truck driver wanted to load more than the weight limit. 1 out of every of like 6 or 7 of our truck drivers were like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna take over the weight limit, and that's because they got a ticket usually. Truck drivers don't give a shit. They give a shit just as little as other drivers do. Some of them are probably great, but there are a lot of bad ones.
I also think, like, if you get a speeding ticket on a motorcycle, and it's like you're doing 25 miles or more over the speed limit, they should just throw a hand grenade at your bike in front of you.
Yes.
Or put it in one of those big industrial shredders, where that can actually like shred a whole car. Or just, I don't know, like the variety, put some sugar in the gas tank, or hold the throttle down and drive it off a cliff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
Wait. I just tried the Alt F4 this game.
Oh,
let's
nice.
play some Scrib.
Oh yeah.
If you get a speeding ticket and you're doing 10 miles an hour over the limit on your bike, whatever, dude, it happens, right? If you're doing like 30 or 50 over, come on.
That's just madness.
You gotta put that on Elon Musk's rocket and shoot it into space, and they have to watch. While you're still on the bike.
Good. I assumed as much. I do. I hate driving. The ones that get me the most. If you're on a highway in between cities, and you want to drive fast, go ahead. You know, like as long as there's not a lot of cars and you're not, as long as you're doing it safely, when you can drive fast, it's fine. But like, if I'm on like 610 in Houston and there's like fucking 1,000 cars per mile on the freaking road, and it's packed, right? Not like bumper to bumper, but right like the step before bumper to bumper, and you're in there weaving in between traffic at like 20 over, you don't deserve a car.
I want to go out of any car that I'm in and go strangle that person.
It's insanity.
It's one of the games that I like to play on the road is seeing those assholes weaving in and out and seeing how long it takes for me to be right next to them. Like, because of their stupid. Because the thing is, like, you're not going any faster. You're just endangering the lives of of anyone in your car and anyone around you. You're not going faster. And if you are, you maybe shave a minute off of your drive, if that.
I drive fast on long trips. Like if I'm driving for longer than 3 hours, I will go like 10 over the speed limit on the open freeway. And if I ever approach another car